So I've done tutorials for a lot of Christmas songs this year. In fact, I've even written one with my partner Nina. I'll leave a link to the video where I both play and talk about how we wrote that song at the top of the description and also in the top corner here. But I couldn't help but therefore be thinking, this year more than most, what's the best Christmas song ever? And what are some reasons for some of these songs to be the best Christmas songs ever? What can we back that up with? Now, with something as subjective as music, it's often kind of pointless to come up with what's the best of this or what's the best of that, because music is totally subjective. It's all in the opinion of every individual listener. And therefore, I want to know, what are your favourite Christmas songs? Let me know in the comments below. And I've still got time to film some tutorials for a lot of these Christmas songs. There's no way I will ever do them all. So let me know what your favourites are and I will pick some to film and release this year. For the purpose of this video, I've chosen 3 Christmas songs that I would put forward as being very strong candidates for being the best Christmas song ever. The first one has a very good reason to be on this list, because it's not only the best-selling Christmas song of all time, it's the best-selling song of all time, and this is White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Now, this song has a few advantages that puts it at the top of a sales list which is largely due to physical format sales. Firstly, it was released in 1942, so it has had a long time to rack up a lot of sales. And also that is the start of perhaps what we know as vintage Christmas songs. Songs by the Rat Pack and the crooners that we know and love. This was one of the first Christmas songs to kind of sound like that and be one of those type of songs. But more than all that, I think White Christmas defines what it is to be a vintage Christmas song. Which brings us on to a song that defines the modern era of Christmas songs, which is, of course, now, there are many things that I genuinely love about this song, but my favourite is that the original music video for Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, is so budget, they clearly had no idea how successful this song was going to be, and the fact that it has come to define so many Christmas movies. It is the biggest selling Christmas song of all time by digital sales. And come on, this is undoubtedly one of the most played Christmas songs ever, one of the most played songs ever. So much so, many of us get sick of hearing it by the end of November, they play it so much. But that's no fault of the song itself. It still has all of the classic tropes that many of the vintage festive songs have, but it's been injected with candy floss and sugar, and everything's on 10 all the time, everything's overblown. But at the top of it all, we have this incredible voice of Mariah Carey. And to my mind, there wasn't really anyone sounded like Mariah Carey before she released this song and became so well known. She defines that modern diva vocal where it's about more than just being able to belt strong notes like Whitney Houston did. The runs, the vocal gymnastics, what Christina Aguilera went on to do doesn't happen. It doesn't become popularised unless Mariah Carey came before. That's what sort of paved the road for it, not least with this song. But if I'm with my friends and they ask me what the best Christmas song is, and I say All I Want for Christmas Is You, they wouldn't be happy with that from me because it has a stigma against it. But there is one song, and my final one, the third Christmas song I'm going to put forward, that is perhaps the most credible one to say is your favourite. And that final one is Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl. Now, there's a lot of folklore associated with this song, and it's grown way past its stature, not least because the co-singer and co-writer of this song, Kirsty MacColl, passed away. She died a number of years ago. But there's a lot more than that that backs this up to be a strong candidate for one of the best Christmas songs ever. And not least because it's actually an unfair advantage. It's actually 3 songs in one. It has these 3 separate parts. It has the slow intro. It was Christmas Eve, babe. Which is the same melody as the ending, but a totally different feel, and it's actually to a straight feel. as opposed to the swing Irish feel of the. And then the middle section, which has the same feel but loses that melody. That melody isn't present in that middle section. It's super Irish, super fun, and then it sort of has a reprise of that initial thematic idea. So it's 3 songs in one. That's a very rare thing to happen in popular songs. The only other 2 that I can think of are Day in the Life by the Beatles and also Paranoid Android by Radiohead is kind of this 3 songs in one idea. And it's a rare thing and it's a fantastic thing done superbly well in this fantastic song. Lyrically, in my opinion, this is one of the first kind of subversive Christmas songs because it's not singing about how wonderful Christmas is all the time. It's actually referencing exactly how rubbish Christmas can be at times, or can always be for some people. And that's a wonderful thing because it's just reflecting reality. So they would be my choices as great candidates for the top 3 Christmas songs, the best Christmas songs of all time. Which one of those would you pick? And what would be your choice for the best Christmas song of all time? Let me know in the comments below, and you can check out loads more Christmas song tutorials on my YouTube channel, and there are many more exclusive ones with tab, with chord sheets and Christmas song ebooks, things like that, at andyguitar.co.uk and on the Andy Guitar app. I'll leave the links in the description below and on the screen now.